Morning. So it is Monday morning. We're not actually in our lorry today. I've got into work, jumped in a smart car, gone down to Harris Daff. We're now just about to look. We're looking for the little Volvo. I say little, it's a bit of a beast. Sorry about the shaky camera. Obviously I'm holding my phone. Oh dear, where is this motor? It shouldn't be hard to spot. It's got the trailer behind it as well, wherever it may be. One of Palex. I don't think it's over here. Oh man. Oh well, must be across the road. Just gonna have a look down there then. Well, we found her. Well, we've just arrived at Bullman's down in Barking, waiting for our 40-foot container. There is quite a queue in front of us. As you can see, I'm parked out on the road. There's two lorries in front of me in the queue here, and there'll be 4 or 5 inside waiting to get loaded as well. So it's 8:30 now. We could be in for a bit of a wait. I don't think we're going to get down to the job till sort of 12, half 12 on Eastleigh. We've still then got to run across down to Southampton Docks, Pentalvers, pick a box up from there, deliver that at Crawley on the way back through. So I think we're in for quite a long shift. I say long. We're based on a 10-hour day, so if I do 12 hours, I consider that to be a long day, 7 till 7. Who wants to finish as a day driver at 7 o'clock at night? Anyway, this video isn't about moaning, so let's just get on with the day. It is what it is, and yeah, I'll see you out, well, a bit further down the line, but later on. It's going to be quite later on, I think, once I've got the box on, or getting it on. Well, here we are, all loaded.
This video is sponsored by NTP.
NTP is the leading online training provider for professionals in the transport and logistics industry. NTP have a range including Transport Manager's CPC. To find out more and to get your 10% discount, click the link below. On the move. It actually didn't take anywhere near as much time as what I said it would, which is very unusual. I'll tell you what happened. So I turned the camera off when I last spoke to you. It's now only 10 to 9, so it's been, what, 20 minutes? It's actually not quite 10 to 9, it's 48 minutes past. I think it was 8:30. So yeah, we've been like
600 yards,
20 minutes.
Turn right, A13, Alfred's Way.
So I turned the camera off, I jumped out, walked over to the toilet, had a quick toilet, and then the phone rang, my mobile phone, and it was them at Bullman's, and they said, "Will, go straight down on the left, box is ready." So of course I had to drive past everybody that was waiting in the queue, like this. Didn't want to make eye contact because of course I'm kind of jumping the queue, even though I was told to. Yeah, it's kind of it's not really a dumb thing to go jumping queues when there's lorry drivers parked up. But anyway, we have got our box. We are now heading off down to, where did I say we're going? Eastleigh, which is basically Southampton to be fair. And then straight into Southampton Docks, pick one up to deliver Crawley on the way back. Why won't that shut? That's going to drive me nuts. Oh man. Oh, put it in gear, Will. That's better. Anyway, let's crack on with the journey. I'll come back to you when we're much closer. It's 113 miles, so we do it in about 2 hours 15, 2:20. Although I am down at half a tank of diesel, which sounds a lot, but in this lorry it's not that much at all. I could get it down on the M3 somewhere. Just trying to think what there's a BP. Right, time for a little spinny. We're all done. Let's get her right round, screw her around. I had to wait absolutely ages for that. Why is the back axle not lifting? Trailer. Plenty of bloody air. I don't know. We're levelled anyway. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so that was a bit of a touch, really. Obviously, they've had, as you see, they've got that big, massive forklift. Because the trailer was extended, there's a bit of a... Obviously, there's no flatbed on that extendable section. So there was enough gap between the chassis rail and the bottom of the container, just enough for him to get his forks in. So, yeah, I don't know if you could see from that short clip that I took. He basically stuck his forks in there, lifted it a little bit, put some blocks underneath, backed out, and then he got a proper stab at it. Basically, you have to go, because obviously the where the doors are on the end of the container's slightly heavier that end, so you don't actually pick them up dead centre. You have to pick them up just slightly, not a lot, a couple of feet, closest to the... Why is the axle not lifted? Oh, here she goes. Yeah, closer to the door end, obviously to counteract, because you don't want too much rock on the container once you've picked it up. Yeah, that made it so much better. I didn't really fancy getting the high ab out, to be perfectly honest, so yeah. Anyway, it's about 20 minutes. Sat-nav just don't shut up, does it? Yeah, 20-minute trip now across to Southampton Docks, Penn Towers, which is dock gate 10, I believe, if memory serves me right. Of course, it's been a few years since I've been down in the docks down here. So yeah, we're going join the queue, stretch the trailer, eventually book in. I'm expecting quite a wait down here, which is why I stopped earlier and got some food and drink and bits and pieces, which is in the fridge. So nice having a fridge now. Loving the fridge. So yeah. So I shall get back to you, well, when we're in the queue. I'll give you an update, let you know how many's in front and how long it looks like we're going to be. So I'll speak to you in a... Here we are down in Penn Towers. We've been here for, I don't know, a good half hour, 40 minutes so far. There's nothing happening at the minute, and to be perfectly honest, I'm quite lost. I think I'm sitting in the right place, but I don't actually know for sure. We'll just sit here for a little bit, see what happens. Hopefully someone will come and sort us out in a minute. But I'll get back to you when... Level the suspension. Right, let's go. Right, so we're just pulling out of Random Services. Pulled in here, had me break. I feel much better now. Well, that is a big boat. The army have pulled in here as well. It's about 5 or 6. They're absolutely massive. They're big lorry things. Anyway, let's get up the motorway speed. There's 50. 50 mile an hour by the end of the slip road ain't too sad. We've just hit the limiter. That'll do. Safe tyres, save lives. According to the Matrix, we're all good because nothing wrong with our tyres. Well, at least there wasn't this morning when I did the vehicle checks. Yeah, right, it's 2 hours from here around to this job. We're not going to be there till 4:15 apparently. It looks an extremely tight little job. Very, very, very tight and narrow little country lane. I'm actually gonna get a bit closer. Once I'm about half hour out, I'm gonna pull over somewhere, find a lay-by or whatever. I'll start looking when we're about 40 minutes and give us a bit of time to find somewhere to pull in. Give the customer a ring and just double check that we're definitely coming in the right way. And that they can actually take an Arctic in their place. So I'm sure they probably have done, check things out, but you do get the odd one here and there that the customer will order a 40-foot container and not really think about how it's going to get there, how big the lorry is that's going to be delivering it. Now this isn't a standard Arctic unit. The unit is a lot bigger. When I say a lot, I mean a lot, a hell of a lot bigger, longer, than a standard Arctic. So the turning circle of the truck itself is not great at all. So yes, it's not easy to get in and out of places. I mean, it's not so bad getting out once you shorten the trailer. Makes it a little bit easier, but obviously the unit still stays the same size, so it's still, you do end up shunting about quite a lot, quite often.
After 1.6 miles, keep right.
I actually think we're going to come off the M3 and go A3, pick up the 25 that way. I don't know, I haven't decided. I mean, sat-nav wants me to start the A3, but, M3. I quite like that up the A3 though, up through Guildford and that, so just breaks the journey up a little bit. M3 I find a little bit boring, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, I'll come back to you when I've pulled in the lay-by and give the customer a ring. And I know a little bit more information as to what's going on and how it's looking. I've got the hiccups now. Oh, chocolate's done it for me, I think. Anyway, I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, here we are down on the M23. Again, touch the phone. Naughty boy. Well, here we are down on the M23. In fact, we are actually just about to pull off at the Gatwick turn-off. Now, I've phoned the customer already. Stopped back on the road there a little bit. Phoned the customer just to find out, like I said before, the best route in. To which he said, let me call you back in 2 minutes. You've actually got the wrong address. Okay, fair enough.
Then hit right on the roundabout and take the second exit.
Yeah, he did actually stick to that. He rang me back within a couple of minutes, and he said, let me give you this new postcode, which he gave me, punched it into the sat-nav. He said, now you come up to a roundabout. On the sat-nav apparently it doesn't actually show the turning off of the roundabout, but apparently there is one, although mine does actually show the turn off. I actually only updated my sat-nav on Saturday, it's now Monday, so maybe it's now been added, I don't know. But he said there's a company called AKM or JKM, something along them lines. Pull into there, keep hard left. There'll be a silver sliding metal gate or something. Go through there. Something or other, he said, something else. And then I said, okay, fantastic, I'll see you in about quarter of an hour, 20 minutes. To which he replied, yeah, well, it's not actually fantastic. We're not too sure how we're getting you out of the place just yet. We might have to go and block the roundabout for you to reverse back out. At the end of the day, as long as I can get there, I'll worry about getting out once the job's done. Let's worry about getting the container off first. I'm just glad it's not the original address we got. The guy said, no, that's the billing address you've got. You don't want to be going down there, so it just goes to show it does pay to sort of plan. I'm going to say plan your route ahead. Now obviously I've already admitted I hadn't planned an exact route to get there, but I had been on Google Maps Street View and had a little look and knew that it was going to be an awful job or an awful place to get into, hence why I pulled over and gave him a ring. It's the best thing to do. If you're not sure, or it looks a bit sticky, a little bit tricky in places, just ring the customer, ask them, hi, blah, what is the best route in? This is the way it's telling me to come, is this the right thing to do? And you do find out, certainly on this company, not the company I work for, it's not Rigabin's fault. We're only subcontracting for another company that stores or sells the containers. You quite often find that you end up with a billing address rather than a delivery address, like has happened today. We've actually got to go up to the roundabout. We just want to deliver just down here on the left here. We've got to go up to the roundabout, almost spin back on yourself, and then go underneath where we are now. We're going over a little bridge. We want to go just underneath there, over there. We're literally minutes away from it now anyway. I have to say, being down in Southampton, back around all the containers and stuff, skelly trailers, blah 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 blah. Oh, I so miss the container work, proper container work, you know, picking up from docks and delivering container and what have you. Yeah, definitely miss that.
Go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
Gatwick Airport. Old tranny van coming all the way round the roundabout, no indicator, and I've just pulled straight out on him. I didn't do it on purpose. He, well, from his road positioning and lack of indicator, literally had no way to know that that's where he wanted to go. I'm loving being back in the Arctic as well. I've missed driving Arctics, I've missed the containers, and this lorry is just something else. It is so nice to drive. It's so smooth, so comfy, the steering's nice and light, even though it's quite a beast of a lorry, and really heavy, extremely heavy as an empty unit. But yeah, it's just a pleasure to drive it. Absolute pleasure.
The 4th exit, 823 London Road.
Apart from the trailer being stretched out and it being such a long over length. Oh. I don't know if you can hear, you probably won't pick it up, unfortunately. The trailer's all creaking and groaning as I'm going round and roundabout. Just where the trailer's been extended, there's basically the best way to explain it would be, it's kind of like a shaft that goes inside a piece, and that's how it extends. And where we've pulled it out, it rubs basically slightly. There's a little bit of flex in the trailer. Not a great deal. I mean, it's not like the whole trailer's doing that. It's not going that much of an angle. You really can't even see it. But yeah, it does flex slightly. But it says I'm just under 2 miles from it now. It'd be nice to get this one off. This is a 40-foot brand spank. Well, they call it, it's a one-way shipper. Basically, stuff has come over in the container from wherever, probably China. The full load has been delivered. And then rather than send back an empty container back to wherever it came from, they just sell it on to the shipping line or container sales people, and then they sell it on and both people make a little profit out of it. So yeah, they're sold as new containers, but they've already had one lot of stock in them. As I say, one-way shippers. Just a standard, not a high cube, which is nice. It means we only go 14 foot rather than 15. Been under here before. That feels low. That feels really low. Oh, I don't like that. Shut your eyes. Oh, I didn't hit nothing. Right, there's 2 roundabouts. There's one here. I didn't know if it was this one. No, 3 roundabouts. This one, the next, or the following. I'm not 100% sure which one it is. So we will keep our eyes peeled. I've actually never been this close to Gatwick before. I have Heathrow, actually delivered airside, actually drove across where the planes taxi across. I've actually driven straight across in front of them on this company actually, when it connected a cabin from out on the runway. They were doing a bit of repairs, surface repairs or something. I don't know. All I know is it was a nightmare of a place to get into.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout.
The security
and take
checks.
the second exit, A23.
And I've done prisons, and that was less. To get into a prison was less than it was to get into the airport. I don't know if it's this one or the next.
Cross the
What did you say it
roundabout
was?
and take the second exit.
MK something, wasn't it? AK something? I don't know. It had a K on it. Did you say tyre place? He might have said a tyre place. I don't know. I took in a little bit of information. I was obviously concentrating driving as well at the same time, so I kind of took in bits and ignored the other bits. Not ignored, just my brain went, yep, throw that away. Don't need that bit. It's got to be this roundabout. Because the original address, if I come up to this roundabout, turn right, just leave the whole, turn right, take the first left, that takes you into the really tight little country lane. That's where I don't want to be.
After 500 yards,
I think I'm going to turn left to get to this place.
on your left.
We're about to find out. What's that place over there?
You have reached your destination, London Road. It is on your left.
Could move to your phone, mate. Looks like you're making it easy. Right, I'll get back to you in a minute. Well, what a job that turned out to be. So, I am back out on the M25. I was hoping to record the lift on that job, but as I pulled through them gates, I can't remember exactly where I turned the camera off. As I pulled through them gates, there was literally hundreds and hundreds of cars just parked everywhere, and the container had to go in a right awkward, really awkward position. It very nearly actually blocked me in for getting back out again. Shortened the trailer. I had to reverse back out onto that roundabout. The people did say they'd hold the traffic back, which, to be fair, they did, but no, it's just a bloody nightmare. Yeah, we're heading back to the yard now anyway. We should be back for about 5:45, 5:50, as long as Dartford stays good. I've just phoned the office. I found out what's going on for tomorrow. It's very secret service. They don't want to tell me what I've got. What I do know is I'm not in this lorry, I'm back in my own tomorrow, so yeah, we can get comfortable in that one again. I actually painted the bed of mine, or the body. When did I do it? Friday. Yeah, Friday. It's looking fresh. There's still a hell of a lot of tidying up to do on it. A lot of the grey chassis paint and that sort of stuff. I've got to give that a bit of a going over. Repaint the diesel tank, and I think it's time to smarten it up, make it look nice. Might even put one of them flap things, mud flaps. A big long mud flap along the back arse end of it, or the back end of it. Yeah, maybe go Dutch spec with it. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just about to pull into Clackett Lane Services because I want a drink and I've got a bit of rubbish to get rid of. And I think we're called out a day for the vlog, certainly for this video. I know it's been a bit boring, I guess. Nothing's really happened, just that bit of lifting off at the first job. But that's just the way it is sometimes. That last one just now, I just needed to get in, get the job done and get out. I knew it was going to be an absolute nightmare. And I don't think they'd have liked me recording the cars and stuff that was in the place. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the content, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out massively. Yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Yeah, let's have a chat. I try and reply to every single comment. So yeah. Anyway, stay safe, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.